Hello. Data quality and stewardship are easily managed within the Talend Data Stewardship app, giving you the ability to orchestrate data curation and create quality self-service campaigns. Administrators can create and assign campaigns. So today I'm logged in as an administrator, Jennifer. When creating a campaign, I will define what the objective is and assign specified tasks to the data stewards who can then address the data discrepancies or record resolution. In this video, we'll create a merging campaign between Salesforce and an ERP. But before I can create my campaign, I need to create a data model. This data model is what my campaign will use to reference when displaying my data to the stewards. In the interest of keeping this video brief, I'll show you a data model I've recently created called Customer 1. Within the left panel, I can add the types of data, indicated by the record column names, that I want available to my stewards while completing their resolutions. For instance, when I select Add Attribute, I can create an attribute to address whether or not my data matches a certain semantic type. For example, whether my email addresses are in the correct format. I will provide an identifier, a name, and a brief description. I have my data model as I want it, so let's now create our new merging campaign. Let's call it US Customer Matching. We'll give it a brief description and then indicate that it's a merging campaign. I will define my data sources, letting the system know where my data is coming from. I can also assign each source a trust score. Giving Salesforce a 100% score, for example, tells the system to allow the attributes populated from Salesforce to override any other source listed here. By default, the creator of the campaign is assigned as the campaign owner, but I could always change this or assign additional owners. I have to also assign the data stewards working on the campaign. In this case, we also want to add and assign a compliance manager role, since we're going to implement a workflow approval process. We've got our team assigned. Now let's assign our data model that we just created called Customer 1, and that will populate all of the attributes where I can assign who can edit, only view, or not view each attribute. I can also define survivorship rules on all or specific attributes. The last thing that we want to enable is additional validation steps within our workflow. I'll choose to have the stewards see the new records and then resolve them, which then sends it to the compliance manager for validation. And if the compliance manager finds any errors, the records will be sent back to the stewards for further analysis and resolution. And finally, we click Add Campaign. And my new campaign is listed within My Campaigns, along with live data indicating its type, model, current progress, and more. And that is how to create new campaigns, setting up and working with data tasks built into a workflow approval process. Check out what's new at Talend.